Thanks for joining us here today on another adventure in real estate. Ms. Julie Kingery, myself, Steve Furrow with the Kingery team here at Mountain to Lake. We're going to talk about vacation homes, second homes, if you're interested in making those purchases, and maybe just give you top 3 things to consider when thinking about vacation homes. So, Julie, you want to go first?
Sure, that's pretty easy because I'm in vacation mode now. So maybe one of the first things you want to think about is what you're looking for in a second home or a vacation home. Do you want something that's going to be more private, peaceful, no internet service, no cell phone service, a place to just get away from everything and relax? Or maybe you're looking at the other side of the spectrum and you want something that you can ride a boat around all weekend, or you're going to be in the action with bands or music playing, restaurants. Sure. Those are the first things that come to my mind.
When you say that, Julie, I think about the difference here in Franklin County. We've got Smith Mountain Lake and Philpott Lake, and they are, in my opinion, they're as extreme a difference as you could think up. Smith Mountain Lake, you've got homes that have their own boat docks, their own access to the lake shore. And you look at Philpott Lake, you've got the Army Corps of Engineer basically owns all of the lake shore there on Philpott. So 2 very different settings, and neither is, depending upon what you're looking for, may or may not be something that gets you excited. And so that's a great thought. Number 2, I would throw out, if you're thinking about a second home, vacation home, let's talk about distance from your primary residence. That's something that I know in talking with people that have vacation homes, here, Roanoke, Rocky Mount area, the proximity to Smith Mountain Lake's not very far.
Right.
You could have a boat in the water here if you don't live on Smith Mountain Lake, but you live close by. You could probably have a boat in the water in half an hour, 45 minutes. But if you talked about vacation or a second home in Myrtle Beach, well, that's 5.5 hours from here.
That's right.
And so it's a little bit different thought process in how you go about. Some people, when they want to go away, they want to get away, and so a 5-hour drive is probably a pretty good distance. And then others are like, well, if I need to run into the house for something, maybe I'd like to have that option to do that, and that maybe a 30-minute or an hour drive is maybe a little more doable. So those are some things I would throw out there.
Right. Well, and for folks like us, maybe an hour's too close, because if somebody needs us, we can get back too quickly.
Yeah, so you want to just push it on out
a little bit further.
I got you. Well, and the third thing, what would you throw out there?
Think about maintenance. I think if you're looking at a second home, with the second home comes maintenance. You're not there, so somebody's got to keep the grass mowed, or check on if somebody's mowing the grass for you. Did a window crack, or temperature? Did the AC stay on or off? The heat has to stay a certain temperature to keep pipes from freezing. Trees falling, just things like that. Keep that in mind. Whether you want to be in a property owners association where you pay a fee for somebody to keep up with certain things on the outside,
sure.
Or if maybe you have somebody close by you can hire, or find somebody with a good neighbor or something that can check on things for you.
All those things are possible for sure, but that is a great comment there in the standpoint of that maintenance piece. Home ownership, whether it's your primary home or a second home or a third home, you're going to have some maintenance, and so giving some thought to that and how you want to structure it. Certainly you can get from no maintenance all the way up to, you can get into some of these settings where they do everything for you, but that's coming at a cost.
That's right.
It's coming at a cost.
And again, that goes back to the proximity to home. If it's an hour away, maybe you go and mow it every weekend or so to keep it maintained, and you can check on it yourself. Whereas if it's 5 hours away, you're probably better off to do a property owners association or something for somebody to keep track of it for you.
Sure. So all good things. So if you're interested in buying or selling a vacation home, a second home, we'd love to visit with you about that. And well, Julie, you got anything else you want to add?
Just gonna put on my shades and get ready.
Well, that's going to wrap it up today for today's adventure in real estate. We'll see you next time.